Bart not only called off his prank on Skinner, but also dressed up looking sharp. Even his grades improved dramatically. This day, the school bus suddenly broke down.
What? No! I'll be late! Skinner will cross my name off the list!
Bart immediately jumped off the bus, then ran through others' backyards and pools. After overcoming many obstacles, he finally made it to the street. But as soon as he hailed a taxi, Milhouse beat him to it. Soon after, the repaired school bus passed by him, taunting him. At that moment, a car crashed in the middle of the road, spilling a pile of roadblocks. Bart, feeling helpless, could only struggle through the obstacles and run toward the school. Finally, he made it inside the school before the bell rang, just as he was about to celebrate.
Off the list. Muddy footprints on the school floor.
Skinner was in a good mood. He immediately opened a yogurt to celebrate. Bart could only stand sadly to the side. It turned out that 5 days earlier, Skinner had announced they would have a field trip, and this time they would be traveling by nuclear submarine. The students were all very excited, but because of the limited space on the submarine, only the students who performed well could get a spot. Bart instantly felt defeated. Unexpectedly, Skinner, in the interest of fairness, decided not to consider past performance, but to reassess the students' qualifications. Skinner took out a red pen and announced strict evaluation criteria. He would use the red pen to decide who would join. Upon hearing this, Bart quickly used the remote control to retract his prank. At dinner, he eagerly fantasized about the nuclear submarine trip, but Marge suddenly asked him what he would want to eat when he's sad. It turned out that both she and Homer didn't believe he could stop pranking. Lisa didn't say anything, but she also believed this in her heart. This sparked Bart's competitive spirit, so he put away all his prank tools and buried them in the backyard. Even when Skinner deliberately made things difficult, he still maintained a good performance. But in the end, Skinner still found the opportunity and canceled his qualification. Besides him, Skinner also eliminated many others for reasons like dropping chewing gum on the floor, having their lips touch the water fountain, not bringing a handkerchief, and so on. But Skinner's good mood didn't last long before it was shattered by a call from his mother. No matter how he explained she was convinced he had stolen her talc, he hung up the phone, cursing angrily. Suddenly, the phone rang again, and the caller turned out to be an important figure he could never imagine. The call was only to let Bart join the field trip.
Of course.
The bird messed up the audio, and Skinner soon discovered the contents of the call were actually edited together by Bart. To please him, Bart had cleaned his car spotless and sincerely apologized. He really wanted to go on the nuclear submarine. Skinner thought for a long time, but in the end, he still didn't take him along. All of Bart's efforts over the past few days were in vain. He couldn't accept the reality, standing sadly at the dock. At that moment, Homer drove up. He couldn't bear to see Bart so upset, so he comforted Bart kindly and promising to help him get revenge on Skinner.
You'll really help me get revenge?
Yes. What's Skinner's weakness?